Okay, so it was for come on. All sports here to YouTube. Thank you very much. Let's have a conversation. And yeah, man, we bring up so of course, you know, so this is your usual back to back. Latest sports updates. And then Madrid 4, Inter Milan 4, Marseille bet bang. And then slips to say, who talks as a Valencia Beshe Madrid? Hey, could be grandpa. One of me slips and one of them I made it double chance. Even double chance for Madrid. What? A cat. But I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes these things it happens. I see. As I say, and say, again there. That we move. We move. And Madrid loses to Valencia. No one himself like it over. But Barcelona ne Real Betis are 1-1. All of a sudden, I am kind of seeing the Madrid fans coming back and saying, no one feels that are over because if Barcelona had won 6 points in the year. But also Barcelona had 1 point in the year. GDR say I say so enya say kra omo say ade no enya say kra say there's a possibility say Madrid betimi asan so age league you know, because in the afternoon they had given up, but this evening any amasa well Barcelona was 67 points, Real Madrid was 63 points, Atletico Madrid kra okay 57 points. But 4 point difference between the two. 4 point difference. So you can imagine if Madrid had won, Keba 1 point, but yeah, I'm far more Madrid 4. We have go a best stories be bring somebody they be bring. So say 4 points. 4 points now aka 8 games. Inti bibi abetimi esi. Bibi abetimi esi. I think say I am kind of agreeing because if Barcelona had won and Quebec said they become back will be very difficult for them. But I think that draw no a baby near money be we are going to have a conversation. When we say the Gavi man of the match, you know, Eddie ascending same kama. Now maybe let's concentrate on the game because I've seen the game and Zani arguments and stuff like that. We'll have a conversation about that. But Gavi, any man of the match, also of say the near J Barcelona ye pa na or say game no Nanka was Barcelona win sa game no na football the sun it so say draw no winner no omo fan to send the omenya bad results it say game no na a game was so win no or say Hans Flick we who pass Hans Flick the mujidi papa say he has seen Hans Flick the mujidi and the entire place Barcelona place thing in so the mujidi pass I obetimi aboball into say no and I'm man confidence as they say otimi edi ball now or the airborne. Well, I mean it is what it is. And Barcelona lineup no we see compared to me probables are not me expecting no honestly. I had heard say Ferran Torres and Lewandowski best start the game back. Best start 1 game new, and I had said it in our previous video. But I was suspecting Raphinha to play as number 10, and Gavi played as number 10. Coach, don't be saying say I don't know Raphinha started as number 10 or say Raphinha on pride on one they decided say Raphinha about game bebre wapre. Intine was so manage Raphinha game time. Into say on in the year sir. I was suspecting say. Ebia, Kerry Garcia will start teaching because again, I'm sure you did not see Inigo Martinez. You are worried, Kakra. Oh, when you sorry, injury issues, Kakra. But according to Barcelona, they tell us to say, and you major biasa, but the question woman say, in the left leg, into Philippines, woman decided say, a bed drop, in that game. Honestly, apart from that, I think say all the players, a place that we expected them to start. All of them. Gavi scored early. I mean, it was one of those combos I liked. Send Lami Yaman 4 ball and attention while Lami Yaman swa. Or quiet pass, my friend, quick pass at the Gavi. I mean, it was that beautiful. Beautiful goal. Inti, I'm up for felt to say Barcelona were going to, build their momentum in the game and at least get the second goal. But Antentam and Nathan Graham said this is his first career goal. Corner kick buyer, and also pinball this year. Betis, in fact, if you don't know, they are playing very well. The last time I made a video, I wasn't talking about this game. I made mention of the fact that no matter last 7 games, no more lose game, no more winning 6 about draw back. So say last 8 games, or when we need 6 about draw 2. Draw 2 no year, the money Victoria Gumarães boy now, and I wish so Barcelona. It's a more form brutal. Don't think so any be Barcelona for. I think they have a very, very good team. They have a very good team. My first story is not far from because I have also seen a post from Jude Bellingham on the IG. I say nowhere near good enough from us. Must change for Tuesday. Into just a leveler Madrid for a bono. Just a draw level cry. Now I was said, we are ready for Tuesday's game. A bit to me, across them. Someone you're ready, and yes, as someone to more. Shall buy munching for so someone sans Swiss. And there, when him say, Charlie Hurricane. Most ice block give me training night. Giddy. Uncle Miss Hurricanes, a master. Oh, my boy, Interland, most we prepare Jamal Musiala, we pra, and us, no credit. Or send the uncle, the movie pa, or so come with the credit chain. The uncle, no dear, the movie year pa, but to say, or be available for that Champions League game, so say, uncle use their tonus and Pempi, see, but or try as much as possible to normally recover from it, or some of your wishes, and master, ye wishes, ye, wouldn't him say, we're proud, my you, because at the end of the day. Anyway, that was where my first story is from bro. Now, what do you say? One thing I wanted to also mention is the fact that once a timer Gavi Eshe goal, he did not celebrate. If you are wondering why he decided not to celebrate, it was because Betis won a horn of chassis. What I say, and Sana Alba Barcelona. If you say the boyhood club into Oshegola, no need for him to celebrate it. That's why he decided to say, nah, I'm not going to do that. If you are wondering why he decided to do that, I mean, it is what it is. Most say Barcelona interviews now started to go so and say, you're a pong gamer. These are the normal norms. Central Four tries to get the people talking. Most of Pau Kubasi. Kasa omukobisa ne say mo abrebra na kamu no kre factory ye pa and I say no kwasa me woman say ai abra mo call extra time no money so ebreba say no kwasa but on person be use that as an excuse but they wanted to win the game ebre woman the name on timi ka say chin anu and a excuse in Barcelona entimi am picking the needed points Okay, let's have another conversation. And the pressure what Carlo Ancelotti so right pressure kitwa. It's not been easy. I remember Carlo in previous interviews or in sister last year, not the difference thing here, but I feel it is worse. Last 3 games, almost conceded 8 goals. I mean, clearly. Things are not working out. And one of those discussions, penalty, and yes, I Vinicius Junior Kofa Bonebo, I was so Jabonema, killing Mbappe. I subscribe to that because in any case, Vinicius Junior, with what he spent, Mbappe na, all pre-goal kin Naji. Or Pepichicha, Jintino, penalty aba. As I said, Mbappe, but irrespective of the order, it is not as if say killing Mbappe no penalty, Bonimbo. So ideally, I was suspecting, say, Charlie. Say no. I was see a boy manager. I was surprised to see him pick the ball and do that. But anyway, says I'm a pressure about to say J penalty every Vinicius Junior and Simona. But let me tell you because this is Real Madrid all competitions. I feel Kylian Mbappe was attempting 9 penalty kicks. Washemu 7. Next one, I miss 2. Vini attempted 6 penalties. Washemu 4. Next one also so Wamesimu 2. Jude Bellingham attempted 3 penalties. Washemu 2. There's a Vini say 1. It was say 1. Sorry, Bellingham say 1. It's clearly Obia say BD, but Mbappe attempts more. I was more. VDD no on some get Atletico Madrid no similar situation AC and the pressure abano. Carlo Ancelotti after say Madrid for supposedly go na no mususis and a year go na Raphinha Angelo. He was so furious to the extent say he got a yellow card. Say wait, if I did my contract, it's like the fifth yellow card. I mean say coach Nenya, which means it's Madrid next game probably against Alaves. He will not sit on the bench and then the pressure and the baby Charlie, Mama Carlo Ancelotti name when I won't come up because these things we need to have a conversation on. When you say Madrid fans, then you're happy. But some of the stories in the frafra, but we'll see what we'll do. Say Carlo Ancelotti, ne Maye mono first half the ball about first, and it's all quiet. Our Sanswa baby, the encouraging what kind the number of defeats on one kasa as a manager for Real Madrid. A 49 defeats. So the next defeat, Carlo Ancelotti benya about the 50th defeat. Now 49, 2013-2014, onya 6 defeats. 2014-2015, onya olusu 10. And after on annual by 2021-2022, olusu 9. 2022-2023, olusu 12. Last season, olusu 2 pe. This season, we drew 10. Nature say we equal it 2014. Olusu bebrebe sana echire muja no kwai. But it looks like ebia kra na ye kwei. Obesanso olusu clearly for a team to play 51 games and concede 61 goals in the year. Clearly. On one case what Jatum so say ideally say team be ebehia I was a team finding difficult to score against you. And so say this current Madrid defense, when we say teams are to create chances against them, to even score against them, or say that is the observation. And also say their leg, a much complicated, but I say only but the way I catch and say until the last game, Madrid will continue pushing for it. And I'm coming to say penalty kick Jai the ama Mbappe and answer Jude Bellingham now Jeff Vinicius Junior and Semwana and I'll say season way Ankasano I have very difficult for on the penalty takers so say Vinny Bellingham and Mbappe it's been very difficult for them or say say penalties one Carlo Ancelotti I can't somebody straight or they are for other players so say penalties it's also saying some giddy but CCA ultimate kase waji penalty no edi efi Vinicius Junior and say say edruwa on be dwen ho no mehu the next solution on be fanum komisan say goalkeeping no Tibu Kutua one goal eja Andrew Lunin so de ne bai woman kora no Fran Gonzalez ne die now say Tibu Kutua we training ne ho ye na no munya too sure about the health na so nyoma dwen say on be risky inti I am against my standard teacher and Andrew Lunin so bia so nim say onye fit and I'm say no ntimi risk Andrew Lunin e ma ni beda goal nti say obeda ne pra no kuso enwenye mu a na che say the Fran Gonzalez and e beda against Arsenal na because Tibu Kutua they are not too sure say obey fully fit for the Arsenal game means so say no ntimi take risk and okay and this idea Fran Gonzalez na understand no making sure say kakra Ombeyama Andrew Lunin and so performance no so epeja and on be some Madrid problem na kasa no about footballing reasons say tactics and also say physically players I want dey I will form one and also enyemu bia the way to me catch and central for no so Madrid for bobo create chances na no me very very close to scoring and unfortunately goals no and so into me and so there are a lot of games season where you are bar on one case no onim say season game we dey we deserve to lose but I said those games oka pass a game we enka hobi I said that game we dey I said they played better Madrid deserved to win that game but unfortunate to say lose that game and omubisa and say and to say they all they said then and I say here ball no recoveries be one there was some recover ball in term they could not do it almost so enya openings be one final decision affront and also so and a man koye amfa mama and besides Carlo Ancelotti who will say central for now it is through supporters no crowd no maybe no mu Vinicius Junior so and I say I ohunsa nemom obetimi aka che nya say ade na esi en affect Vinicius Junior ne affect ni just say Vinicius Junior is one player de bia no or you focus pa into no say obobo so one mobo so be huru no say Vini is someone who is always focused and concentrating on the next game to Oshabo say enche Vinicius Junior so be starting abobo na almost so airborne am say yo ya ti Carlo Ancelotti and so ensam no ma ye fra dia kibe ono na a share goal no edema Valencia first goal no or say game way and the goal now was no fan say amazing story say last year mu baby onya serious injury pan say nyae it was against Real Madrid. It's for him to come back and score against Madrid. No say amazing, such an amazing, story about a life. Was saying a rain feeder say after getting that serious injury, he comes back and scores against Madrid. When him say Georgie Mamandasvili, Valencia goalkeeper no, and on the time of Vinicius Junior in your penalty, no catch a Vinicius Junior so metro penalty. And I was Vinicius master. Coach them come over say, opa, yemfa shame say, metro penalty na €50. And I said, Vinicius Junior ball, they say, no, catch a Vinicius master. For 15 bra. I said, Vini and Finu crowd, I'm so we're better with you, man. Watching the penalty, man, I'm on for a year. On views, I say, Georgie Mama does really winner. Yami out tomorrow. Next season, Oba at Liverpool, no. In the most of Vinicius Junior actually be at the Ato ne IG so. A special day. It's an honor to carry the same goals as my idol, and together is the Brazilian with the most goals in the history of the club. I have come here as a child, and he has taught me the way of the goal. Thanks for the tips and resurrection. Ronaldo Phenomenon 9. Into a message also at the Ama Ronaldo say, Vinny. And Ronaldo are tied as the Brazilians, so much more goals at the Real Madrid. I'll have that conversation later on because me say mentally one side crack. Anyway, now yakwadi for Arsenal so kakra me na me kasi say the me say Mikel Arteta will drop brutal. Or say referee say munu pa na referee dey say or say penalty no wa sha David where you penalty. There are some penalties na match at the Everton for no see David. When him some Mr. David Moyes what to say Arteta say penalty no enye penalty papa bi. And also no o hwe ya no say penalty incident na Arteta ke kan dey okay. No say penalty clear penalty. It is Arteta feels enye penalty and no asem. Hey, Jamal Musiala me kan tell say we pra na me yati Sky Sports Germany report say Musiala injury no and then call 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and that's like 2 months. In the 8 weeks, and almost so say Jamal Musiala and so injury no make injuries in some no. Alejandro Bastoni Inter Milan almost so and net mama nipa better phone nipa pad. Hey, halfway. And then they have found my engine. There are some crazy Bastoni. How many pounds about draw? I'm a nipa kwa. Na honestly so we pra am almost free game anymore. Na Inter Milan assistant coach Maximiliano Faris and or say hopefully or share them say ebia boy no so ebetimi aye fit na I want to buy Munich in Ebebo no so itimi abobo ni bi so say quickly they have to take him out and make sure say no home betimi aturn for now so on to me shabo say no home betimi aturn before the Bayern Munich game and here they were say you go swa. Yeah, what came? Who did for defender? That guy is playing very well. Umar Sule is playing very well. Matter says say me can never say Juventus ni Inter Milan and Epenepa. But matter say clubs miensa free England, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea. Interested. Matter say who did for say wow they 30 million euros beba no. How many problem be amomu priska? What I say go London and 30 million euros. How many problem you have Jenna fake come from be a well, I'm sure you have heard the issue about UEFA. Say UEFA 4% almost sanctioned Chelsea. Maybe I would have to have time to explain it because the woman say UEFA Mura and England and to say Obobo Spanish La Liga, the rules are different. Obobo England and the rules are different. But UEFA so rule different. Though you can see similarities running bebree. Financial fair play and society bebree oko Spain for omo different. And na Barcelona for suffer bebree no. Oko England omo different. But UEFA so one mra. Inti abra na no Chelsea for na omo ni agi bebree say omo profits ni ade no. One of those transactions are Chelsea for even though other clubs kept on complaining about was the fact to say Chelsea for omo man football club omo sanso ton and the omo sister company England almost accepted that. But the clubs kept on complaining. At the end, as I said, Chelsea, why sounds at Chelsea in 200 million pounds, Eddie Ashim to our sister company. Then it is a way of indirect way of injecting money indirectly from the owners, which the law prohibits that. So why will you allow that? But in England, clubs, they know how to circumvent it. It's a problem. But UEFA for say Oma block Saturday, no match Saturday na Chelsea for yen. www. Say England for na tia sia. Omo de muni tia sia bia was Saturday no. It is a what ya me cheche mu repair wo yenyam repair bia e be cheche Saturday ni mu e dia. But for now UEFA for say www. Omo tia sia. Inti no Chelsea ene UEFA for be hia na fe say ja. They would have to find ways. Hey, Paris Saint-Germain so imagine the French Ligue 1 and they almost say Angers by goal to 0. So say French Ligue 1 imagine with 13 trophies. Afi Saint-Etienne 10, Marseille 9, Monaco 8, Nantes and so 8. They say French Ligue 1 so one thing I watched the game and I got sacked was the fact that we say all trust your specialty for Edema Diego Di Vivo or no Napoli for academy player bia obobo nenso so ja unfortunately the guy on kai hubio intiro PG for my idea ye pa sa Napoli na no mkoto mo player Kivicha Kvaratskhelia edi free one thing I was say at least so team ye bibi and so Edema I think say that's a good gesture from the supporters. What they've done, I love that. It is a PSG4 the French Ligue 1 winners. It's a concentration in Babel Champions League in one. They may say Halifi. Why Shrade Kakra Eddie Amani team, Or see, we are immensely proud to be crowned champions of League 1. One of the strongest leagues in Europe, and it is extra special to win the title undefeated until now. Congratulations to all the players, our coach Luis Enrique, our sports advisor Louis Campos, and all our staff who have done an incredible job. It is a great moment for all of our fans in France and overseas, and for the city of Paris. Everyone across the world of football has seen and admired the developments of Paris Saint-Germain's team in this new era. Our philosophy is based on collective above everything else. The star of Paris Saint-Germain is the team, and this star is shining so brightly. Ujafu asumia okay dem say mpwana ultra killing you. So person says say omo build team na e dey call the new level. A star no a PhD. And yeah, individual via hey senior man. I'll say we will treasure this moment together as a family and with our amazing fans. This season is far from over. We must continue to work hard and focus match by match, fighting for everything in all competitions until the last moment. And I know I am someone Papa, president of PAG, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, and so a day about to Janams. Yo, that's a very, very good one. Charlie Patu, okay, Alexander Patu. Patu so come on the crep pass, a bro sees one goes in the air bar. Now, man, for attention, I want to sub be but also come on the crep pass, or Lusu concentration, or say, or Yenipa. Hey, fans, a rerun, papa. So, a grand one, or say, Drew maybe crown, or also die, no, him say Ballon d'Or, no, and afi bono enso so etefa so sa no se sa de no eja fans ana niam nkofo de ma no e ka hu bi eno so ka hu bi ena man football no enso eye star bi sa well Chelsea for say Wesley Fofana. Omakwa any surgery. No, so all these week in no na you say boy no I was specialist wa omo e check no baako mienu miensa bi what I say but almost a specialist in recommend they say SS acquire surgery. Acquire surgery ni ewie nemom matter say for the rest of the season Abrante for the Wesley Fofana won't be able to play for Chelsea. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sa na akwa Wesley Fofana ni Prade as say dey. Hey. Chelsea for see and can't you be say now then I'm how Chelsea against and Enzo Fernandez or Madrid. Almost Munton Munya some more Chelsea for a day. I say young can't you be as a Chelsea for a more with the crowd that's all about Enzo Fernandez. It's the same question now. Ayana Kophobis and El Munya. When we say Unai Emery, the first Aston Villa manager was set a record be say or 15 games unbeaten fear twice. So yes, first one was 17 games unbeaten between March to December 2023, and will be breaking. And then was also started from September 24th up to now, about 15 games unbeaten. There's a few, and there's a way on him sending yes, she said, Tima, if you dear, so be send a party. Forget. To make our Aston Villa, and I'm being told, they say, Omako could be a Juventus striker, say, Dusan Vlahovic said, no one summit to say, your win and come up you. Nah, a jack come over to one, but on the Amuma Yehudi, a Aston Villa for more. Just say, they are too ambitious, as a very dear hopper, because the way Aston Villa are able to go to some big club, no, or claim for more players, no, sometimes I'm like, hey, go away. Anyway, my entire someone is so now for the from Broadway. Omar Mamouche, the Martin say, Egypt for national team for no or more year at Manchester City for us to say, Yami Aroma June in Egypt for one international game, but Eja says Haaland the new Manchester City for 8 so ain't Omar Mamouche no Oman friend award the Egyptian national team, Ome Jai boy, no, say on to us so Emo and former Manchester City, ain't Omama City, be excuse Kakrasa way the more Yadi Emamu permission to do that. Ain't that is the story I am hearing from Egypt. It says, I told you, say, I'll make mention of the fact that they say Vinicius Jr. and then Ronaldo de Lima says almost the same number of goals as the Brazilians for the Real Madrid football clubs. We say Ronaldo de Lima, say 104 goals, but also in 177 games. Vini about 307 games. Washa 104 until me and Omar tally 104 goals, 104 goals. Difference say woman say Vini about more goals, and of course you know say Ronaldo de Lima no now or a center forward. Vini is not, but I mean it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, Charlie, I trust what I mean. First stories are also so and fun, bro. Now, episode 4, Matos Andre Santos, Chelsea former Andre Santos, no, Oko. Strasbourg, Aqua we say you see I pick it for me. Strasbourg for player of the month, so much so Eddie man is say the Aqua so ja because Aqua level no I was through Bibri. Matter say Thomas Muller, clubs be for US Cincinnati, San Diego, FC Dallas, see US teams so no or more contacting the giddy say papa bra. Brother be join here. Now Thomas Muller no all year with Bayern Munich no the ten say was signing short term bia club World Cup no person or bebo nti obo anu wi na fe we jai. Initially the contract was supposed to end before the Club World Cup, but we agree so about the Club World Cup now. I know I the last what I say na I know sweet me abanam yay yati. Anyway, so what my fans something you see. You better sound so share na for Fred the ho e dia bro. Nyakopon enka ho yipa. Adios. Bye.